My name is Sarah. I'll be guiding us through our 60-minute flow. I will meet you in child's pose, letting yourself come towards the back edge of your mat. Allow your knees to open up as wide as is comfortable for you. Begin to ease your hips back towards your heels. Maybe find a little bit of movement as you create space. Begin to walk your fingertips towards the top edge of your mat. Let your forehead rest on your mat between the arms. And then begin to find some space here. Let yourself create softness. Relax the muscles of your face. Perhaps gently rock your forehead side to side. And then just let yourself be in this space. Let yourself be here with however you're feeling emotionally, however you're feeling physically, and then let yourself just be okay with it. Uniting our practice with 3 cleansing breaths. First, open mouth, exhale to release your breath, let it go. Take a deep breath in through the nose, fill up your belly, fill up your lungs. Open mouth, exhale. 2 more times, inhale. Feel the sides of your rib cage expand. Lift the space between your shoulder blades. Open mouth, exhale, let the breath go. 1 more time, take a deep breath here. Open mouth, exhale. Sealing our lips, engaging our Ujjayi breath. Create a slight constriction in the back of your throat. Take a long, slow inhalation through your nose. Keeping the lips sealed through the nose, continue to exhale. 1 more time, just like this. Take a deep breath here. Exhale, slow breath out. On your next inhalation, let yourself rise up to your hands and knees. Now take some time here to simply create movement, working into any areas that might need a little extra attention. Beginning to open the lines of communication between your breath and your body. Letting yourself begin to ease into your practice. Take another full cycle of breath. Let yourself return to your neutral tabletop position. Wrists underneath shoulders, knees underneath your hips. You can either tuck the toes or press the tops of your feet down. Take an open mouth, exhalation to release your breath. Inhale to your cow pose, drop your belly, lift the chin and chest, tilt the tailbone high, maybe micro bend the elbows and then actively pull the heart forward. Exhale to your cat, curl the chin towards your chest, lift the space between the shoulder blades, curl the tailbone under. Now begin to flow here on your own as you connect these 2 shapes with your breath. Feel free to incorporate any movement that would help you to continue to integrate into your practice. Whatever would feel good to you here. Take another full cycle of breath. Then return back to your neutral tabletop position. Walking your hands forward just slightly, unstack the wrists from underneath your shoulders, spread the fingers wide, point your index fingers forward, and so your index fingers are parallel with each other, and then tuck your toes if they're not already. Take an open mouth, exhalation to release your breath. Drawing the belly towards your spine, inhale, hug the knees, find your bear pose, let your head drop, gaze between your heels, cat the shoulders, draw the belly towards the spine. Take another big breath here. Exhale, send your hips up and back for your first downward facing dog. Spend some time here. Maybe pedal out the feet. You can sway the hips, whatever feels good to you. Maybe step your feet to the wide edges of your mat. Maybe sway the hips. Let your head hang heavy. Find connection under all the knuckles, the finger pads of all 10 fingers. And then begin to find some stillness. Inhale, pull your lower belly, draw it up and in. Exhale, maybe press your heels back and down. They don't have to touch. Keep a gentle bend in the knees. You can leave them soft. Inhale, rise up onto your toes. Bottom of your exhalation, gaze forward, bend your knees nice and deep. Tiptoe your feet behind your wrists. For your ragdoll, you're standing forward fold. Separate your feet hip width distance apart, or perhaps slightly wider if that feels comfortable. Soften through your knees generously, and then let your upper body hang heavy. You can tent the palms, cradle the elbows, drawing the crown of your head towards your forearms, ears between your biceps. Find stillness or a gentle sway or whatever variation feels good to you here. Let this be your practice. Perhaps tuck the chin so the back of your neck stays long. Inhale, float your belly towards your spine, create space in front of your hips. Exhale, maybe let your head hang just a little more. Releasing your hands to the mat if they're not already there. Begin to toe heel your feet to touch. Let your big toes come to touch. Heels are a sliver apart. Soften the knees, tent your fingertips underneath your shoulders, curl your chin towards your chest, gaze up towards your belly. Take an open mouth, exhalation to release your breath. Inhale, slowly begin to rise. Let yourself roll up as you stack one vertebra over the next. Keep the chin tucked. Let your fingertips hang in space. Let the crown of your head be the last to rise. Inhale, roll the shoulders towards the ears. Lift your gaze, tip your head back, squeeze. Exhale, release your arms by your side. Spread your fingers wide. Rotate your pinky fingers forward. Spiral your thumbs behind you. Lift and open up through your chest. Building our Tadasana, inhale, lift all 10 toes. Spread them wide. Exhale, gently place them back down. Begin to shift your weight forward, back side to side, grounding down to the mound of your big toe, your pinky toe, and the inner and outer edges of your heels. Inhale, squeeze your calves. Exhale, lift your thighs away from your knees. Inhale, pull the lower belly up and in. Engage your Uddiyana Bandha, your core lock. Find your strength. Exhale, tuck the tailbone under just lightly as you neutralize your pelvis. Inhale, sweep your arms high, spread the fingers wide. Exhale, draw your hands to heart center. Press palm into palm. Inhale, lift your heart to meet your thumbs. Open mouth, exhale, press your thumbs back into your heart. Building our Sunny flow together. Inhale, sweep the arms high to Tadasana Mountain Pose. Turn the pinky fingers inward. Relax your shoulder blades down your back. Inhale, press down through your feet, lift the chest. Forward fold, exhale, soften through your knees. Swan dive or hands can melt through heart center. Tent the palms, release the head, and then maybe invite the forehead to move towards your shins. Stay here, inhale, begin to lift your belly. Exhale, let your head hang. Inhale, halfway lift, flat back. Actively press your palms into your shins or your thighs. Lengthen through the crown of your head, tip the tailbone back, pull the belly towards your spine. Take a deep breath here. Release your hands, exhale, forward fold, let your head hang. 2 more times, inhale, halfway lift, flat back, squeeze the shoulder blades together. Release your hands, exhale to fold. 1 more time, inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Adding on weight in your heels, inhale, rise to your Utkatasana, your chair pose. Your toes are light or even lifted. Biceps next to the ears, rolling your pinky fingers inward, or maybe begin with hands to your hips. Inhale, float the belly towards your spine, lift your chest slightly. Exhale, tuck the tailbone under, then sit back into the heels. Sweeping the arms high, take a deep breath here. Exhale, airplane the arms, squeeze the shoulder blades together. Imagine lengthening your neck away from your shoulders. Stay here, take a deep breath in. Exhale to sit low. Straighten the legs, inhale, burst up, lift the gaze. Cactus, exhale, squeeze the shoulder blades together. Tuck the tailbone under. Inhale, reach your arms high, maybe lift your gaze. Forward fold, exhale, hinge from your hips as you lead with your heart. Inhale, halfway lift, maybe micro bend your knees. Exhale, plant your palms, step back, meeting in our first high plank, top of a push-up. Pause here and breathe. Find where you like your feet. Maybe rock the hips side to side. Beginning to build strength, float the belly towards your spine, and we'll find some movement here. Inhale, shift the weight forward. Exhale, press the heels back. 2 more times. Inhale, shift the weight forward. Exhale, press the heels back, engage your thighs. 1 more time. Inhale, shift the weight forward. Exhale, press the heels back. Adding on, inhale, shift the weight forward. Chaturanga, exhale, lower all the way down onto your belly, keeping the elbows tucked towards the rib cage. Untuck your toes. Extend the arms wide on either side. Tent the palms, lift your elbows. Pressing through the fingertips, inhale, lift your heart. Exhale, gaze to the left, drop your right shoulder. Inhale, rise back up to center. Exhale, gaze to the left, right, your left shoulder drop. You guys got it. Inhale, come back to center. 1 more time, exhale, gaze to the left. Inhale, rise. Exhale, gaze to the right. Now inhale, come back to center. Exhale, lower all the way down onto your belly. Fingertips underneath your shoulders. Tuck the elbows towards the rib cage. Inhale, rise cobra or upward facing dog, your choice. Pull the shoulders back. Open the knees wide. Exhale, child's pose. Hips towards the heels. As you breathe into the upper back, the arms. Inhale, hands and knees. Find your tabletop. Tuck your toes. Exhale, hips up and back. Downward facing dog. We'll put all of that together, including the shoulder work, in our upward facing dog. Take a deep breath here. Open mouth, exhale. Inhale, rise up onto your toes. Bottom of your exhalation, gaze forward, bend your knees, lightly step, hop, or float, top of the mat, big toes touch, maybe lead with the opposite foot next time. Inhale, halfway lift, flat back, lengthen. Exhale, forward fold and stretch. Soften through your knees. Inhale, begin to rise. Sweep your arms high. Exhale, hands to heart center. Putting all of that together, we flow. 1 breath to 1 movement. Inhale, circle the arms high, lift the gaze. Exhale, forward fold, hinge from your hips, swan dive. Inhale, halfway lift, flat back, pull the belly towards your spine. Exhale, fold, release the fingertips, let your head hang. Weight in your heels, inhale, chair pose, biceps next to the ears. Exhale, fly it back, roll your thumbs towards the sky. Straighten the legs, inhale, burst up, lift the gaze. Cactus, exhale, curl the tailbone under. Inhale, reach the arms high. Exhale, forward fold, swan dive, or hands through heart center. Inhale, halfway lift, flat back. Exhale, plant the palms, step or float, chaturanga all the way down onto your belly. Untuck your toes, extend the arms wide, tend the palms. Inhale, lift your heart. Gaze to the left, exhale. Inhale, rise, find center. Exhale, gaze to the right. Inhale, find center. Exhale, lower all the way down, hands underneath your shoulders. Inhale, cobra or upward facing dog. Knees wide, exhale, child's pose, press your hips towards the heels. Inhale, find neutral, tabletop, hands and knees. Tuck your toes, exhale, hips up and back, downward facing dog. Settle in, adjust your feet. Take a deep breath here. Exhale, slow breath out. 1 more time, inhale, rise up onto your toes. Bottom of your exhalation, gaze forward, bend your knees, lead with the opposite foot, step, hop, or float, top the mat, big toes come to touch. Inhale, halfway lift, flat back, lengthen through the crown of your head. Release your hands, exhale, fold, soften through your knees. Inhale, slowly begin to rise, sweep your arms high. Exhale, hands to heart. One more time through. Inhale, circle your arms high, maybe lift your gaze. Exhale, forward fold, hinge from your hips. Inhale, halfway lift, flat back. Exhale, fold. Inhale, chair pose. Exhale, airplane the arms. Burst up, inhale, Tadasana. Exhale, cactus. Inhale, Tadasana. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, plant your palms, step or float, lower all the way down onto your belly. Take your time, resist gravity. Untuck your toes, extend the arms, tent the palms. Inhale to rise. Exhale, drop the right shoulder. Inhale, center. Exhale, drop the left shoulder. Inhale, center. Exhale, all the way down, hands underneath your shoulders. Inhale, upward facing dog or cobra. Child's pose, exhale, press your hips towards your heels. Inhale, hands and knees. Tuck your toes, exhale, hips up and back, downward facing dog. Adjust your feet. Take a deep breath here. Open mouth, exhale. Inhale, rise up onto your toes. Bottom of your exhalation, gaze forward. Bend your knees, lightly step, hop, or float, opposite foot. Big toes come to touch. Inhale, halfway lift, flat back. Exhale, fold, hinge from your hips. Building our sun bee flow. Inhale, weight in your heels. Find your chair pose. Exhale, hands to heart center, sit low. Spread the right toes wide. Shift your weight to your right foot. Left knee lifts. Inhale, one-legged Tadasana. Flex the left toes towards the face. Stay for the exhale. Press the palms together. Take a deep breath here. Lift the heart to meet your thumbs. Baby warrior 3. Exhale, pour the heart forward. Float the left heel up and back. Take a deep breath here. Crescent lunge, hands to heart center. Take a big step back. Find your right foot underneath you first. Find your stance and then stack the shoulders over your hips. Lift the left heel. Find your lunge. Inhale, sweep the arms high. Take a deep breath here. Airplane the arms, exhale. Lengthen through the crown of your head. Press the chest forward. Reach the fingertips towards the back of your mat. Inhale, relax the right toes. Exhale, maybe deepen your lunge. Reverse warrior, spin the back heel flat, leading with the left hand. Inhale, take it all the way up and back, and then send your right palm towards the back of the mat. Relax your shoulders. Inhale, lift the right rib cage away from the hip. Exhale, deepen your lunge. One more time. Inhale, lift the gaze. Exhale, extended side angle. Take all of that length over the right thigh. Perhaps use the right elbow or forearm to open up the right thigh. Do something here that feels good for your left shoulder. Soften the muscles of your face. Come back to the breath. Take a deep breath here. Exhale, extended side angle. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, slow breath out. Different transition. We're gonna move towards Skandasana, towards the back of the mat. On your inhalation, rainbow the arms. Bend into the left knee, finding your side lunge, and then flex the right toes towards the face. Pull your hips back and down. Stack your left knee over your left ankle, and then maybe even flex the left toes. Take a deep breath here. Exhale to sit low. Inhale to your star pose. Start with your feet first. Heels in, turn the toes out. Find your lower body first, and then inhale, reach the arms high. Relax the shoulders. Lift the center of the heart, pardon me. Take a deep breath here. Exhale, press down through your feet. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, hands to heart center. Find your horse. Shift your hips side to side. Let the knees open towards the pinky edge, sides of the feet, and then relax your shoulders. Take a deep breath in. Exhale to sit low. Star pose, inhale, reach the arms high. Transition, exhale, warrior two, open the arms towards the front of the mat. Do something here that feels good for your shoulders. Maybe flip your palms towards the sky. Stack your rib cage over your hips. Let the right knee open up towards the pinky edge side of the foot. Stay here, take a deep breath in. Exhale, press the palms down. Reverse triangle, inhale, straighten both legs, maybe shorten your stance. You can toe heel the back foot in slightly. Bump the left hip into the right, neutralize the pelvis, and then sweep the right palm towards the back of your mat. Relax your shoulders. Take a deep breath here. Bend the right knee, exhale, circle the hands, tent the palms, spin to the ball of your back foot. Pause here in your low lunge. Now do something here that feels good for your right hip. Do something that feels good for your left hip flexor. Take a deep breath here. Exhale, return to your low lunge. Tent the palms, walk them forward. Spread the right toes out nice and wide. Inhale, shift your weight forward. Exhale, rock the weight back, soften the back knee. Standing splits, inhale, lunge forward onto your right foot. Let your head hang, gaze up towards your belly, activate the left toes, drop the left hip. Take a deep breath here. Forward fold, exhale, left foot meets the right. Inhale, halfway lift. Open mouth, exhale. Building that sequence on the other side. Weight in your heels, inhale, rise to your chair pose. Soften the shoulders. Exhale, hands to heart center, sit low, spread the left toes wide. Find the four corners of your left foot. Maybe begin with lifting the right heel. Inhale, lift the right knee towards the chest. Flex the toes towards the shin. Lift the heart to meet the thumbs. Take a deep breath here. Exhale, baby warrior three, keeping your hands to heart center. Float the right heel up and back. Maybe get a little hang time and then take a big, big step back. Find your crescent lunge legs. Find the left foot underneath you first, adjust your stance, and then stack the shoulders over your hips. Pull the right hip forward, left hip back, and then lift the right heel. Sweeping the arms high, take a big breath in. Exhale, airplane the arms, send your heart forward. Take a deep breath here. Exhale, spin the back heel flat. Reverse warrior, inhale, this time leading with the right arm. Take it all the way up and back, little or no weight in the supporting hand. Square off your hips and shoulders towards the long side of your mat, and then maybe lift the gaze. Take a deep breath here. Exhale, extended side angle. Reach the left arm forward as far as you can, and then pivot. Right arm either high towards the front edge of your mat, or maybe do something here that feels good for your right shoulder. Find length in the underside of the rib cage, and then find your lunge. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, return to your extended side angle. Different transition here. Inhale, Skandasana towards the back of your mat. Shift your weight into your right foot. Flex the left toes towards the face, and then find your side lunge. This time, draw the hips back and down as you stack your right knee over the ankle, and then maybe lift the chest slightly. Take a deep breath here. Exhale, sit your hips back and down. Star pose, inhale, find your feet first. Heels in, turn the toes out, lift the thighs, stabilize, and then inhale, reach the arms high. Take a deep breath here. Exhale, hands to heart center, find your horse. Shift the hips side to side, create space as you lower your hips in between your knees. Roll to the outer edges of your feet, maybe even lift the big toes. Stack your shoulders over your hips, take a deep breath here. Exhale, sit the hips low. Star pose, inhale, heels in, turn the toes out, reach the arms high. Front of the mat, exhale, warrior two, adjust your feet. Maybe flip the palms towards the sky. You can interlace the hands behind your back. Open the left knee towards the pinky edge side of the foot. Roll to the knife edge of your back foot and then square off your hips and shoulders. Take a deep breath here. Exhale, maybe deepen your lunge. Reverse triangle, inhale, straighten both legs. Maybe toe heel the back foot in slightly for a little bit more stability. And then lift the left side body, take it up and back. Relax your shoulders away from your ears. Inhale, lift the gaze. Bend the left knee, exhale, circle the hands, tent the palms, spin to the ball of your back foot, meeting in our low lunge. Do something here that feels good for your left hip, the right hip flexor. Take a deep breath here. Exhale, slow breath out. Meeting back in our low lunge, walk your hands forward, tent the palms. Spread the left toes out nice and wide. Feel the ball of your left foot and the heel. Inhale, shift the weight forward. Exhale, rock the weight back, soften the right knee. Standing splits, inhale, launch off the ball of your back foot. Let the head hang, gaze up towards your belly. Drop the right hip to meet the left. It doesn't matter how high your right big toe goes, but maybe see if you can point it. Take a deep breath here. Forward fold, exhale, right foot meets the left. Spread the toes wide, inhale, halfway lift. Open mouth, exhale, fold. One more time, take a deep breath in, halfway lift. Open mouth, exhale, fold. Finding our flow together. One breath to one movement, we'll take it nice and slow. Inhale, rise, chair pose, Utkatasana. Exhale, hands to heart center, sit low, weight in your right foot. Left knee lifts, inhale, flex the toes towards the shin. Step it back, exhale, crescent lunge, hands to heart center. Sweep the arms high, inhale, high crescent lunge. Exhale, airplane the arms, spin the back heel flat at the same time. Reverse warrior, inhale, take it all the way up and back. Extended side angle, exhale, let one shape blend into the next. Inhale, modified Skandasana, side lunge towards the back of your mat. Stay for the exhale, flex the right toes. Star pose, heels in, toes out, reach the arms high, inhale. Exhale, hands to heart center, find your horse. Star pose, inhale, lift the thighs away from your knees. Gaze front of your mat, exhale, warrior two, relax the shoulders. Reverse triangle, inhale, straighten both legs. Exhale, soften the right knee. Windmill the arms, tent the palms, spin to the ball of your back foot. Inhale, shift the weight forward. Exhale, rock the weight back. Standing splits, inhale, launch off the ball of your back foot. Exhale, let your head hang, gaze up towards your belly. Inhale, left toes a little higher maybe. Exhale, forward fold, left foot meets the right. Fan your toes wide, inhale, halfway lift. Open mouth, exhale, fold. Other side, inhale, rise to your chair pose. Exhale, hands to heart. Weight in your left foot, inhale, float the right knee. Fly it back, exhale, baby warrior three to your crescent lunge, hands to heart center. Take as much time as you need to. Sweeping the arms high, inhale, stack the shoulders over your hips. Exhale, fly it back, spin the back heel flat. Reverse warrior, inhale, take it all the way up and back, lift your gaze. Extended side angle, exhale, moving with your breath. Modified Skandasana, inhale, bend into the right knee, flex the left toes. Stay for the exhale, draw the hips back and down. Star pose, inhale, heels in, turn the toes out. Horse pose, exhale, drop the hips in between the knees. Inhale, star pose. Warrior two, exhale, press the palms down, adjust your feet. Reverse triangle, inhale, straighten the left leg. Exhale, bend the left knee, circle the arms, tent the palms, spin to the ball of your back foot. Left toes wide, inhale, shift the weight forward. Exhale, rock the weight back. Standing splits, inhale, launch off the ball of your back foot. Tent the palms, exhale, let your head hang. Inhale, lift your belly. Exhale, forward fold. Right foot meets the left. Inhale, halfway lift. Open mouth, exhale. Toe heel your feet all the way to the wide edges of your mat for a yogi squat. Find the nice edges of your feet. Maybe rock the hips side to side as you settle your hips in between your heels. Maybe even lift the big toes as you invite your elbows rather, inside the knees or inner thighs. Press your palms together. Inhale, lift your heart to meet your thumbs. Exhale, tuck the tailbone under, soften your shoulders, maybe gaze down at your fingertips. You can either stay here and breathe, maybe rest in your child's pose, or if there's an arm balance or an inversion that you're working on in your practice, feel free to take this time to play, to explore, whatever it is that you may be working on in your practice. Taking the next 3 to 5 breaths. Then we'll meet back in our downward facing dog. Whenever you're ready, if you're working on inversions, take some time to rest in your child's pose or your embryo pose. Wherever you are, find your foundation, find your breath. Take a deep breath here. Open mouth, exhale. One more time, take a deep breath here. Open mouth, exhale. Moving on, inhale, rise up onto your toes. Bottom of your exhale, gaze forward. Bend your knees, lightly step, hop, or float top of the mat. Big toes come to touch. Inhale, halfway lift, flat back. Exhale, fold, hinge from your hips. Inhale, soften through the knees, slowly begin to rise. Exhale, hands to heart center. Take a deep breath here. Open mouth, exhale. Working on our balancing sequence. Draw your hands to your hips. Soften through the knees. Spread your right toes out nice and wide. Working on our single leg raise pose. I'm not sure if that's what it's called, but that's pretty much what you're doing. And then begin to lift the left heel. Shift your weight to your right leg. Inhale, lift the left knee towards the chest. Flex the toes. You can stay here and breathe. Maybe interlace the hands in front of the left shin. Draw the shoulders back. Maybe right hand to the right hip. Left peace fingers around your big toes. Pull the left hip, left shoulder back. Option, stay here and breathe, or perhaps send the left heel forward. The knee can stay bent. Then see if you can pull the shoulder back. Maybe stay here. Maybe play with opening up. Maybe gazing past the right shoulder. Feel free to step in, step out as much as you need to. Take a deep breath here. Exhale, bring the leg back to center. If you have the toe or knee, release, keep the leg lifted. Reach the arms high or hands to the hips, your choice, or hands to heart center. Take a deep breath here. Exhale, warrior 3. Lift the left heel up and back as you pour the heart forward. Drop the left hip to meet the right. Lengthen through the crown of your head. Activate the left foot, pull the belly towards your spine. Take a deep breath here. Gaze down, exhale, left hand to the left hip, reach the right fingertips down, tent the palm underneath the shoulder, slightly to the outside of the right pinky toe. Begin to open and stack your hips. Maybe stay here, maybe reach the left arm high. Gaze can be down, out, or up. Wherever you are, relax the face, breathing here for 3. Maybe micro bend the right knee, last 2. Take one more deep breath here. Gaze down, exhale, release the hands, left foot meets the right. Inhale, halfway lift. Open mouth, exhale to fold. Toe heel your feet, hip width distance apart. Soften through the knees. Find your ragdoll, or maybe your gorilla pose, or maybe peace fingers around your big toes, whatever feels good. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Let your elbows open wide. Use the strength of your biceps to encourage the crown of your head to pour towards your mat, and then lift the belly. Take another deep breath here. Exhale, slow breath out. Releasing the toes, release the hands from underneath the feet, toe heel your feet back together. Inhale, halfway lift, flat back. Exhale, fold, hinge from your hips. Soften through your knees. Inhale, slowly begin to rise. Sweep the arms high. Exhale, hands to heart. Inhale, lift your heart to meet your thumbs. Open mouth, exhale, relax your shoulders, preparing for the other side. You know where we're going on this side, but feel free to take as much time as you need to. Finding the four corners of your left foot. Shift the weight forward, back, side to side. Feel your connection first. Lift the left heel. Draw the weight into your left leg. Maybe soften through the left knee. Your options: knee bent, fingers interlaced in front of the shin, or maybe right piece or peace fingers to the right big toes. You can always use the right hand to the right knee. You can always open up by using the hand pressed into the inside of the knee. If you've opened up, take a deep breath here. Exhale, return the knee back to center, hands to hips, heart, or reach the arms high. Take a deep breath in. Warrior three, exhale, spill your heart forward. Float the right heel up and back, squeeze the shoulder blades together, lengthen your heart forward. Drop the right hip to meet the left, maybe micro bend the left knee. Take a deep breath here. Transition, Ardha Chandrasana, balancing half moon. Reach the left hand down, tap the palm underneath the shoulder, and then slightly to the outside of the left pinky toe. Begin to stack your right hip over the left. Take as much time as you need to, maybe stay here. Activate the right foot, maybe reaching up through the right fingertips. Gaze can be down, out, or up. Breathing here, 4, 3. Lengthen through the crown of your head, last 2. Take one more deep breath here. Gaze down, exhale, forward fold, release the hands. Right foot meets the left. Inhale, halfway lift, flat back. Open mouth, exhale, fold. One more time, inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, now plant the palms, step or float, chaturanga, or downward facing dog, your choice. Whatever you've chosen, be sure to breathe. Even if you're in your downward facing dog, see if you can connect your breath to tiny micro movements in your own body. Downward facing dog, take a deep breath here. Open mouth, exhale. Step your feet together. Inhale, reach the right leg high. Exhale, bend the knee open and stack your hips. Maybe stay here. Maybe draw circles with the ankle or find big rotations with the knee and thigh. Press firmly through both hands, square the shoulders. Inhale, right leg high. Knee to nose, exhale, shift the weight forward. Cat the shoulders, chin to chest. Inhale, re-extend the right leg high. Exhale, knee to nose, gaze forward, heel toe the foot through between the thumbs. Find your low lunge. Plant the left hand to the inside of the right foot. Inhale, right arm high, finding your revolve low lunge. Take a deep breath here. Exhale, roll the right shoulder back. One more time, take a deep breath in. Exhale, gaze down, tent the palms, frame your right foot. Spin the back heel flat. Reverse warrior, inhale, sweep the upper body up and back. Finding breath to movement, exhale, extended side. 2 more times, inhale, reverse, maintain your lunge. Exhale, extended side. 1 more time, inhale, reverse. Exhale, extended side, land here and breathe. An opportunity for you to move a little deeper or stay where you are. Half or full bind, maybe draw circles with the shoulder once again. Relax the muscles of your face. Keep the heart rolling towards the sky. Wherever you are, take a big breath here. Exhale, return to your extended side angle. Transition Skandasana, back of the mat. Inhale, pivot the weight to your left leg, flex the right toes towards the shin. Take a deep breath here. Exhale, sit the hips back and down. Star pose, inhale, heels in, turn the toes out. Horse pose, exhale, hands to heart, pause here and breathe. Adjust your feet, maybe move the hips side to side. Finding some breath to movement here. Inhale, find your star, spread the fingers wide. Exhale, hands to heart center, horse, curl the tailbone under. 2 more times, inhale, reach the arms high. Exhale, pull the hands down, press the palms together. 1 more time, inhale, straighten the legs, lift the thighs. Exhale, hands to heart. Moving on, inhale, find your star. Warrior 2, exhale, press the palms down. Reverse triangle, inhale, straighten both legs, pause here. Now exhale, draw the arms to shoulder height. Toe heel the back foot in slightly. Bump the right hip into the left this time, and then inhale, stretch the right arm forward as far as you can. Once you can't reach any farther, pivot the right arm down, left arm high. Imagine stacking your shoulders, your elbows, your fingertips. Lean the left shoulder back, maybe micro bend the front knee. Take another deep breath here. Exhale to stay. Now inhale, use the left arm to guide you all the way back up. Use your core. Exhale, warrior two. Reverse triangle, inhale, lift the gaze. Exhale, flow. Chaturanga, high to low. Your expression, your pace, your breath. Inhale to rise. Tuck your toes, exhale, hips up and back, downward facing dog. Adjust your feet, take a deep breath here. Open mouth, exhale. Other side, step your feet together. Inhale, reach the left leg high. Exhale, bend the knee open and stack your hips. Maybe stay here, perhaps invite movement. Let your head hang, gaze towards the back of the mat. Inhale, re-extend the left leg high, square the hips. Knee to nose, exhale, draw the belly towards the spine, chin to chest. Inhale, re-extend the left leg high. Exhale, knee to nose, pause, gaze forward, tend the left fingertips, heel toe the foot through between the thumbs, find your low lunge. Let your hips move forward and down. Right hand to the inside of your left foot. Inhale, stretch the left arm high, revolve low lunge. Press back through the right heel, lengthen through the crown of your head, and then draw your left shoulder back. Take a deep breath here. Gaze down, exhale, hands frame your foot, tent the palms, spin the back heel down. Reverse warrior, inhale, press down to the left foot, sweep it all the way up and back. Finding movement, exhale to your extended side angle. Inhale, reverse, sweep it up and back. Exhale, extended side. One more time, inhale. Exhale, extended side angle, stay here and breathe. Option, maybe find a variation. Maybe let your hips move forward towards the front edge of your mat. Roll your heart towards the sky. Keep the shoulders relaxed. Wherever you are, take a deep breath here. Exhale, return to your extended side angle. Finding our transition, inhale, Skandasana towards the back of your mat. Find your right foot, flex the left toes. Stay for the exhale, flip the hips back and down. Moving on, star pose, inhale, heels in, turn the toes out. Horse pose, exhale. Star pose, inhale. Warrior two, exhale, press the palms down, find your feet. Reverse triangle, inhale, straighten both legs. This time, exhale, draw the arms to shoulder height, finding our triangle Trikonasana. Maybe shorten your stance, bump the left hip into the right, reach the left arm forward as far as you can, lengthen the underside of the rib cage, and exhale, pivot the left arm down, right arm high. Doesn't matter how low your left hand goes, but actively lift up through the right fingertips as you roll the right shoulder back. Take a deep breath here. Exhale, press down through your feet. Use your core, inhale, right hand guides you all the way back up. Warrior two, exhale. Reverse triangle, inhale, straighten the legs. Exhale, flow, chaturanga, high to low. Circle the hands, plant the palms, breathe and move. Inhale to rise, touch your toes, exhale, hips up and back, downward facing dog, 3 breaths here. Take a big breath in. Open mouth, exhale. 2 more times, take a deep breath here. Open mouth, exhale, let the breath go. 1 more time, take a big breath in. Open mouth, exhale. Step your feet together. Inhale, sweep the right leg high. Half pigeon, exhale, shift the weight forward. Pivot the shin across your mat, flexing the right toes behind the left wrist. Begin to lengthen the left leg behind you, settling the right knee behind the right wrist, and then take some time here to create some space. Inviting the left hip forward, right hip back. Maybe tuck the back toes, lift the back knee, and then gaze past the right shoulder. Feel a nice stretch along the right side body, left side body. Take a deep breath here. Exhale, come back to center. Feel free to stay right here. Or if you'd like, you can slowly begin to lower onto your forearms and your elbows. Let your head hang. Relax your shoulders. Soften the muscles of your face. Let yourself breathe. Long, slow inhalations. Smooth exhalations. 2 more times. Take a deep breath here. Exhale, slow breath out. 1 more time. Take a deep breath in. Open mouth, exhale. Inhale, slowly begin to rise up onto your hand. Walk the back toes, plant the palms. 3-legged dog, inhale, sweep the right leg high. Exhale, bend the knee, option, shake it out. Or if you'd like to flip your dog, feel free. Take as much time as you need to, no rush. And then we'll meet back in our downward facing dog. In down dog, step your feet together. Inhale, reach the left leg high. Exhale, gaze forward to your half pigeon. Weight in the palms. Pivoting the left toes, flex behind the right wrist. Begin to lower the left knee behind the left wrist, and then spend some time here to square off your hips. Finding some length in the right hip flexor. Perhaps gaze past your left shoulder as you flex through the heel of the right foot. Coming back to center. Feel free to stay here for as long as you would like, or if you feel ready. And if you would like to, begin to gently, slowly lower onto your forearms and your elbows. Let yourself experience the sensations in your own body. Let yourself experience the emotions that might be going through your mind, and then let them just be. Neither resisting, neither holding on. Just let them flow in and out, just like your breath. Feel free to breathe on your own or take a deep breath in. Exhale, slow breath out. 2 more times, inhale. Exhale. 1 more time, take a deep breath in. Open mouth, exhale. When you feel ready, inhale, begin to rise up onto your palms. Tuck your back toes, press down through the hands. 3-legged dog, inhale, sweep the left leg high. Exhale, bend the knee open and shake it out. Beating back in downward facing dog. Take a deep breath here. Open mouth, exhale. Inhale, rise up onto your toes. Bottom of your exhalation, gaze forward, bend the knees, step all the way through the palms to a seated position. Extend the legs in front of you. Flex the toes back towards the face, and then press through the balls of your feet. Reach the arms forward, palms in, thumbs up. Inhale, lift your heart. Exhale, relax the shoulder blades down the back, pull the belly in, and then take a deep breath here. Exhale, begin to hinge back, keeping the heart lifted. Once you've released all your breath, take another big breath here. Exhale. Keep on doing this as many times as you need to, or as many times as you want to, until you've released all the way down onto your back. When you're there, hug your knees into your chest. Feel free to lift the heels, let it shake, let it tremble. Hugging the knees towards the chest. Take a deep breath here. Open mouth, exhale, release the arms wide by your side, palms up or cactus. Take another big breath in. Exhale, let your knees fall to the left and maybe let the gaze travel to the right. Stack the hips, stack the knees, or find another variation that might feel good to you here. Perhaps straighten the top leg, maybe find an eagle leg variation. If you find that your right shoulder begins to lift, slide the left shoulder blade out from underneath you to create space, feeling the right shoulder blade settle back down. letting the twist happen from the space right underneath the shoulder blades. Taking one more big breath here. Open mouth, exhale, let the breath go. Inhale slowly, let the knees return back to center. Take a moment, neutralize. You can hug both knees into your chest. Take a deep breath here. Exhale, let the arms open wide. Take another big breath in. Exhale, let your knees fall to the right. Let your gaze perhaps fall to the left. Feel free to make any adjustments. Slide the left shoulder blade out from underneath you. Invite the left shoulder blade to settle back down. Maybe find a variation with your legs. It can be different on this side. And then just let yourself breathe here. Begin to let go of effort. Begin to let your body grow heavy as you let your breath and gravity begin to take over. Beginning to draw your awareness inward. Taking one more big breath here. Open mouth, exhale, let the breath go. Inhale, slowly let the knees return back to center. Take a moment, neutralize, and then find whatever last shape, whatever last pose is calling out to you here. Maybe finding your happy baby, dead bugs pose, maybe recline butterfly, maybe shoulder stand into plow, into death man, whatever variation's calling out to you. Perhaps it's just making shapes, finding movement. Take the next 3 to 5 breaths or as much time as you need to, and then slowly begin to let yourself release. Let your body unfold as you find the space, the shape, the support that you would like for your final Shavasana. Feel free to shift and move as much as you need to. Let your heels grow heavy, let your toes fall open. Relax the palms of your hands. And we'll close out our practice by taking 3 cleansing breaths, just as we began. First, open mouth, exhale, release your breath, let it go. Take a big breath in. Open mouth, exhale. 2 more times, take a deep breath in. Open mouth, exhale. 1 more time, take a deep breath here. Pause at the top, take 1 more sip. Open mouth, exhale. Release control of your breath. Let yourself rest. Final Shavasana, just rest. Slowly, gently let yourself begin to reawaken. Begin by deepening your breath. Perhaps wiggle your fingers and your toes, or maybe circle your ankles and your wrists. Feel free to rest here. Or if it would feel good on your next inhalation, stretch your arms up overhead. Draw your legs together, point the toes, take a full body stretch. Take a big breath here. Open mouth, exhale. Inhale, bend the knees into your chest. Exhale, let yourself gently roll to either side, right or left. Let your knees, hips, and your shoulders stack. Use your bottom arm as a pillow. Take a moment here to thank yourself for coming onto your mat today, for being present, for doing the work, and letting yourself receive all the benefits of your practice. Take a deep breath here. Open mouth, exhale. On your next inhalation, gently use your hands to slowly guide yourself back up to a comfortable seated position. Whatever shape or form that may take for you. You can rest your palms on your knees or thighs, or unite the hands and connect your thumbs to heart center. Together, let's take an open mouth exhalation, release your breath. Draw a big breath here. Open mouth, exhale. Inhale, we lift our thumbs to our third eye, center of the forehead. The light within me truly recognizes, honors, and celebrates the light that shines in each of you. Thank you so much for practicing today. Bowing down as we seal in our practice together. Namaste. Thank you so much, lovely yogis. Hope you enjoyed your practice. Miss you guys. Hope to see you soon. Otherwise, stay safe, be healthy, be well, and we'll see you soon. Thanks.